No nacer otro como Floyd, las baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Dustin May is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at one of the top young right-handed pitchers in all of baseball in Dustin May. Big fastball with a lot of movement. When I mean big, I mean like really big. 98 to 100 miles an hour with tremendous sink and a hard slider to go along with it. The key for Dustin May, throwing strikes early to keep that pitch count down.
And there's a swing and a miss, and that's how Game 4 will get underway. Lifetime versus this pitcher is just 1 for 6. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will be fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike. It's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Yordan Alvarez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Altuve on second. Bryant at first, one gone. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Michael Conforto is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. One and one.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Conforto behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Here's the 1-2.
Now 2 and 2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3 and 2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a little tapper. The set and the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. Two and 2. Here it is. Count remains 2 and 2. Two and 2. The pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Pollock has a read on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Luis Castillo will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ready now is Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
2-1 now to Mookie. That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher's standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third,
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Corey Seager is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs at the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
From the stretch, Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Hit softly down the line at first. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the... Into the box, Trevor Story. His prior history in this matchup, not great. He's 1 for 8. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The 2-1. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Story stands at first with 1 out. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And that brings up Will Smith.
For the Dodgers.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Will.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And this winds up hitting the first base bag. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That is good.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 3-2 one more time.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Here's the 3-2. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out. So now here is A.J. Pollock looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1, here it comes. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Count still at 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. And he struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Dodgers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the Mets pitcher, Luis Castillo. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Up next for the Mets, the second baseman.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way, and he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it in one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Castillo on at first, nobody out. Two pitches fouled away. In the dirt. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Now the 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So 2 down and a runner at first, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. From the belt, the pitch in there. Now the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Squared that one up just a little late. swing and a shot toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it. And he hauls it down in the corner. Mets played a run on a couple of hits.
Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution.
And now in the box, Dustin May. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The pitcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Again, a 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Mookie Betts is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He bounced out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a ball rolls softly to second, right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. The Mets lead it 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
The right fielder.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Conforto.
And now the first pitch. Michael Conforto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2.
2-2.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. A ball and no strikes. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
To 2-2 now.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ramon Laureano will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he
we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. The Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the former All-Star shortstop Corey Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And he pops it up. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that would drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Seager stands at second with no outs. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, If you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Striding in is Will Smith, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First offering on its way. Max Muncy stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Hey, this is spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now the bat, A.J. Floyd. A potential tying run for him at third base. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's flared out toward left. Alvarez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 1, and the Dodgers. Tony Gonsolin takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. Pitch on the way. High in the air out towards shallow right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count now. Now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Popped high in the air. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Altuve. This one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
And that one yanked just foul. Again, another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. swing and a liner. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, here is Chris Taylor. Leads on from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And this is taken in for out number 1. Edwin Rios will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. First delivery to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Story picks it up. And there are 2 away now.
The bat.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Scott Alexander takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant. He's set. Here it comes.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here it comes. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Yordan Alvarez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Now into the box, Justin Turner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2-1.
Hot shot down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. 1 ball, no strikes, the count.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Turner rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Chris Archer takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 24, Chris Archer.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Lays off. 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Here now is Will Smith. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Oh, and he comes after him again there. Ball 2. Seager, the runner at second with 1 away. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
You can tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Runners are at first and third, one away. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in next, A.J. Pollock flew out last time up.
A.J. Pollock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Here's the 2-0. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Gotta think it's going to be a fastball here on 3-1. He definitely doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
3-1, here it is. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lifted in the air out to right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. All even now at 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joe Kelly will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. DJ Peters is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Michael Conforto is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1-2 now. And he got him.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Trevor Story is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Betts coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up. George Springer will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty. And now the first pitch, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1. George Springer is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Now playing center field, number 4, George.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that could go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
And now a pitch on the way. DJ Peters is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Here comes the 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. That second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Mookie Betts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Dodgers down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. Career against Blake Trinan. He's gone 2 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Down the first baseline. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So Whit Merrifield steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. He's set and the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Now the pitch.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. Career against Blake Trinan. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First offering, strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Comes set, the 0-1. Hard hit at third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chris Bryant is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
There goes Altuve. Pitch outside the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
To 1-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 2-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. James Karinchak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Corey Seager comes on with 1 away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Cody Bellinger will be next. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Fastball well outside. Ready with the 2-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. Next, it'll be Will Smith, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. We're through 8 full here in Game 4, all tied at 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brusdar Graterol will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Austin Barnes will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7th hole in the lineup. Freddie Freeman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Randy Arozarena will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 56.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Now here's the first offering. The 1-0.
That's ball 3. The Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Chris Taylor swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Here's the first pitch. DJ Peters stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he's back easily. The 0-1 pitch out. Nothing doing. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 2-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
High in the air out to center field. Springer gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Here's George. Springer, and clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And the runner's coming home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done, as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Mets 2 and the So stepping in is Mookie Betts, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Jordan Hicks takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
The 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swinging a looper to left. Story is there to make the catch, and that's a big out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. Realmuto moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Striding in is Corey Seager. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy, as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So here's Cody Bellinger, and the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Too low, 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The set and the 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Swung on, missed, 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. Caleb Ruiz will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. A 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. All even now, 2-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Gotta love a late rally. And listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Now a swinging bunt. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And it's fouled away. He set the payoff pitch. Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to fight as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
For one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Metropolitans have taken a 3-1 lead in this league championship series. James Karinchak earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Unionizing their services.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.